What's up, everybody? Well, today I'm going to be doing another full house cleaning to test vacuum cleaning performance. This time I thought I would feature my Hoover Futura Dimension. This is one of the three elite based uprights that had the Futura name, was this red Dimension. There was also a blue hard bag, like lower end elite. I think that one was based off the Encore Supreme. And then there was also a green Legacy version. But this was the the Dimension version. There's really not that much else to say about this other than it's got a fresh new HEPA Y bag that is a generic replacement. And the brush roll I'm going to be using in this is the genuine replacement that has these ridges in the brush roll. Now, this was mostly so this can go into an elite that had the 3-bar plastic sole plate, but this one has the 4 metal bar sole plate. But it works fine irregardless. It's just you do get this odd brush pattern with these little notches, which now that the more and more I look at it, it's kind of this vacuum's own version of a oblique brush roll in a way. See, it's got one section of bristles here and then spread out over here, then back over here. In a way you look at it, I kind of look at this as a helix oblique crossover in a way, but it is a more traditional chevron pattern, helix pattern that funnels everything to this suction path right over here. It works fine. It's just, it was mostly designed for a different sole plate, but it will work in 4 metal bar base plate. I like these a little bit better because they have much stiff bristles that are surprisingly very long. Now, the white bristle brush rolls aren't meant to be like the longer bristle type like the red bristle ones are, but they are meant to be the most stiff. So the motor in this has a 7-bladed fan that was actually a new old stock replacement. So this will be a representation of this brush roll with the notches and the 4-bar base plate and a 7-amp motor with a 7-bladed fan. So this will represent that. Maybe one of these days I'll do another one with this same brush roll setup, but with one with a 20-bladed retrofit fan. But with that said, let's go ahead and get started. And this is unfortunately another one of those vacuums that, due to the cord length, I have to plug into the middle of my bedroom just to reach around. But let's go ahead and get started. Alright, let's do a little analyze of carpet lines. And leaves very good lines, I will tell you that. And little remark I have about the brush roll is that yes, this is just a typical genuine replacement brush roll, but coupled with this bottom plate design, you would have almost guessed that this was the brush roll with the full-length bristles, given the kind of lines this thing makes. So I'm thinking mostly the base plate design is kind of what dictates the carpet lines, which I've definitely tried this test with the 3-bar plastic sole plate, and there are obvious marks left in the carpet of where the brush roll groomed and the sole plate groomed with it. So that kind of says something about that. Well, now I'm gonna have to pick this up because I just cleaned it out the wheels. Well, maybe I'll do that off camera. But so far, I'm pretty impressed. So now let's go ahead and do the rest of the house. And now, the final take. Don't worry, it's all over. And just like that, full house cleaning is all complete. Feels fun to use something like this, just like any of my other Elites. Love them, but they're just loud. That's just the only thing to put up with these. But now let's go ahead and see the results. Once again, this is usually about a week's worth of not vacuuming. And definitely got a lot of pet hair mixed in there. Some fibrous material from the downstairs rug. And fine dust here and there. So, as usual, these HEPA cloth bags never cease to amaze me. I think it even picked up a little zip tie here and there. Surprised it didn't get stuck in the fan. But these are just fantastic cleaners. And it's a shame people would want to trash a perfectly good working cleaner when it probably just needs a belt. So I hope you've enjoyed this full house cleaning of the Hoover Futura Dimension. Be sure and stay tuned, and don't forget to like, rate, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.